Hello everybody and welcome back. As always, I'm Mateo311 and this is your channel for everything VR related. Today, we're checking out the brand new Skinetic Haptics Vest and I'm going to be comparing it to the bHaptics X40 Tactsuit. Now, just for the record, it's not going to be, is this vest better than this vest? Because I'm currently wearing a prototype and this is pre-release. But I will answer the question of, is this a worthy competitor when it fully releases? Now, there are, of course, links and timestamps to everything I'm going to be talking about down in the description. But before we jump in, this video is brought to you by Kiwi Design. Maybe you're not ready for $500 VR accessories and you're just looking for something to make your headset a bit more comfortable. I highly recommend the Kiwi Elite Strap. It's the best head strap I've used to date. Ultra plush, super comfy, and don't forget to use discount code Mateo311 for 5% off and to help support this channel. Okay, so let's start off with the trivial stuff, the overall design of these haptic vests. They both give you a perfect set of VR abs and have that ribbed for her pleasure appearance. Now, I'm a function over form person, so the overall aesthetics don't matter that much to me, but if we're splitting hairs, I think I'd give it a little bit to the bHaptics X40 Tactsuit, because I think it's just a little bit sleeker, and you can see that this prototype vest here is already pretty worn. I mean, it has traveled through multiple countries and many users have worn it, but it's already taking a little bit of a beating because it's got this almost type of fabric material on top. Now, on the same note, I'm a little bit more concerned that this will absorb sweat more than the X40 Tactsuit does. This prototype vest I'm wearing does not have an internal liner that you can take out and wash. I'm told the final unit does. That's something on the X40 Tactsuit, which I think is really important. But again, I'm basing this on assumptions and only time and usage will really tell how this will hold up. Now, while I may be giving appearance a slight edge to the bHaptics suit, that's very subjective and doesn't really matter. What matters is the technology inside. And right now, I'm giving the edge to Skinetics. They're aiming for quality over quantity as they have half the number of motors that you can find in the X40 Tactsuit. So it's 20 versus 40. But what these can deliver is a lot more impressive in my opinion. Now, I put on some glasses to get extra sciencey for you guys, but the bHaptics suit has 40 ERM actuators placed around the vest, while the Skinetics vest, has 20 voice coil actuators. I don't know exactly what that means, but I can tell you in layman's term what it actually feels like. The best way to describe this is it's kind of like using the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. If you've used it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about because it emits some very unique sounds and gives a wide variety of sensations. It's pretty impressive how that controller can make like a coil whine sound, like coil tension, and it feels like the controller is being tugged on. Well, I had a similar experience with this, especially when it comes to things like the low rumble of an explosion. You will really feel it reverberate like throughout the whole vest. Now, the bHaptics X40 Tactsuit does deliver some increased immersion and has a bit more pinpoint accuracy, but the sensation is just a vibration, and the only reason why it shines so much is their unique pattern usage. You can feel a slash across your chest, or a bullet enter the front of your body and exit the back, but again, that sensation is just a simple vibration, and Skinetic shows a lot more range here. Both suits are actually lacking something I was really looking for, and that's a concussive sensation, like a real solid, you got hit with something. Now, I'm not looking to be bruised, but I'm looking to actually feel like there was an impact. And this comes closer, but again, it really doesn't have that I'm looking for. Still pretty damn cool though. Now, I will break down the software support right after I let you guys know about the price tag. Currently, this is available on pre-order for 589 euros or roughly 630 US dollars. Now, that's about 25% more than the X40 Tactsuit. I do feel like the extra sensation might be worth that price tag, but again, that's subjective. This is a very expensive VR accessory. It's more expensive than plenty of the headsets out there, so obviously it is an enthusiast device. And they don't have a lower end model like the X16 from bHaptics, so if you wanted to get in for a bit cheaper, that one comes in at 300. So if it's worth it, it's really up to you. And before we can truly answer that question, we need more information on their software support. Now, currently, I was only able to test this with Half-Life Alyx. It was a mod that they gave me, which had over 50 unique sensations. And before I tried it, I went through and tested every sensation. and they are pretty damn cool. There's a large variety, like I said. They feel very unique, everything from the deep rumble of an explosion to what feels like a raking sensation when a zombie attacks you, or almost like a little bit of a puncture when the head crab jumps on you. But at the same time, there were moments where I was expecting some sensation, like a barnacle grabbed me, and there was just no sensation to be found, which did break the overall immersion a little bit. Now, this does make me concerned for overall software support, which can make or break this device. Currently, I have no information on what games will be supported at launch. I know they are working on a software package that does both audio to haptics, something that's currently available for bHaptics, which is a cool option and allows you to use the vest for basically everything, but isn't as good as something like a dedicated mod or built-in support. Now, they do have a special Unitouch engine, and there's a plugin for Unity, so I would expect there to be a lot of support for this from developers, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens. bHaptics does an absolutely amazing job of showing you every game that can access this, and even gives you some native Quest support, so they really need to match that. And if they can, I would absolutely recommend this vest for the VR enthusiasts out there. So when that software is available, I will be coming back to do a full review, and I will decide which vest I personally enjoy more, or which one I think is worth the money. Now, if you want to get your hands on one of these vests as soon as possible, they are currently available for pre-order and are expected to ship sometime this winter. I have a bunch of other questions that I may have failed to answer, which I'm just going to rattle off right now. For starters, I'm currently wearing a prototype vest, but this should be extremely close to the finished product. It should look and perform the same from what I'm told. One of the major differences is I currently have a wired model. I know, that stinks, but the full version is wireless, has Bluetooth support. A native Bluetooth support with your Quest is what they're gunning for. They said it will be available. Again, I'll let you guys know what the estimated price is. It's currently on pre-order for 589 euros. Maybe that price will change after the pre-order ends, but that's what the price tag is right now. There's currently no available information on what titles will have support when this officially launches. There is a Unity plugin, so support should be pretty wide, but we have to wait and see. Skinetic is planning software like bHaptics that'll give you a list of what mods are available, and it will convert audio to haptics. Thumbs up there. And just the major takeaway is this is different technology. It's not just little motors that vibrate. They're almost like mini speakers, like mini tiny subwoofers, they feel like sometimes, because they really give off a very strong rumble and a nice variety of sensations, plus some of those squeaky sounds that you get from the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. That's, at least in my opinion, that's what I experienced, and I thought it was really cool. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens in the future. I will definitely be following along with this, and we'll give you an update soon. But that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you have any questions, I will definitely answer them, and I'll see you guys on next time.